Okay, desktop audio is on. So yeah, this is Faceit. So this is not rank. That means the rank. So there is no 1000 MMR log between up plus minus 1000 MMR. So a gold one can be playing with the diamond champion as well as with the copper. I found most of the maps. Defender said we really need some good maps. I mean, the thing about Defender sided maps is that this game is itself Defender sided because of the timer. I don't think you can make a map attacker sided and not to make it as an issue as the coastline is. Let me see if everything works. Okay, we will start. Let me just quickly check the chat again. Yo, Toast with the EGG. Okay, so let's start then.
Give me a lion. And off the bat, we're running in.
Again, this is Faceit on Oregon.
Well, I am. Just six-pick the lion.
I am the back tower king, so if they're downstairs, I'm taking.
6-pick to lion, I heard.
Thanks, brother.
That's probably the best way to pick lion, Loki.
The problem is that I can't get attic and master if they go upstairs, so I have to switch, or I can switch, but.
No problem. Kermit, it was I think the latest, or actually 2 videos ago. Or it was on the Thursday, if I remember correctly. Anyway, we have one hard breacher on the Oregon. Usually you want to have 2 hard breachers for either of the main objectives. By main objectives, I mean basement or the second floor, like kids and dorms, because you need to open up for the basement. You need to open up the elbow. You need to open up the meeting hatch, and sometimes you even need to open up the attic or the meeting walls, depending on if the vendors are playing like some roamer setup. Usually there is none. And for the kids, you need to open up the tower. You need to open up the games walls. You need to open up the trophy to the attic walls. So I will always recommend to have 2 hard breachers on the Oregon, at least when you know that you're taking one of the main sites.
Hey, Jester, go to this mark. Sorry, not that mark. Go to that.
I didn't even check what were the secondary picks. That's on me. I usually want to, on the Oregon at least, you can put the preparation phase drones inside of the building, so you can immediately get that map control. By the way, guys, let me know if the in-game sound is too loud or not.
I'll just bait myself.
Just let me know when to hit the lion charge.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay, I'm going to show you how you can parkour with the drone toward the bedroom. You got the camera. So actually you can. There are 2 ways. You can get on the black car, which is behind this one, and then jump on the bedroom. And also there's a lamp over here, so you can jump on the fence, on the lamp, and then on the bedroom balcony. The reason why you really want to have drones inside of the building during preparation phase is that you don't need to clear that out anymore. And if there is someone there, you probably won't lose the drone if you're going to drone that after. The first issue I can see is that you are not going to push the attic. And even if you do, you won't be able to open up the attic walls. So that means defenders will be able to play in the attic.
Don't pick me. Bottom
Electrified, you might want to go.
By the way, I don't know what your team wants to do. Let me first check. Where did Noma die? Because I can see your teammates pretty much everywhere. Do you have 2 people around the big window? You have 1 player by the kids rappel. You have IQ still probably around the highway.
Wow.
No, this is antenna. And then you have yourself by the bedroom balcony. You pretty much are pushing from every single side.
You might want to go below IQ if
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, in Oregon you really can't do this.
No, one top white.
At least consistently.
One's playing in the back.
So what you want to do is probably to have Zofia on the classroom window destroy these bandit charges, or you can go with the IQ. But the thing with the IQ is that she'll have to go in the classroom. That means you will have to clear the roamers.
Watch the hole though. I could stun if you want.
rotate, attic rotate.
Medios.
Okay, you have IQ below, but the issue is that she can be flanked. Yeah, she got flanked.
Bottom main.
That is why I will always prefer having Zofia underneath, so you can from the outside destroy the bandit charges. This is still very defended side because defenders can be playing by the tarps. And if anyone is playing over here, you pretty much can't push this. Because first, there is a Melusi's gadget, whoop whoop. And you don't have any map control. Okay, you're going to push inside of the trophy. Yeah, this kite is going to make huge issues on you.
Yep. Two in kids, both by the door.
Two in the
One going
kids
attic
and one in the
carpet,
tarps. So two kids, one tarps.
One in back of kids.
You can go for plant, maybe.
Nope.
There's one below.
Well, how can it be two in the kids, one tarps, and then you got C4? So that's kind of a fake hole.
One in the back of dorm.
I think I saw him clip through it. Not really sure.
Oh.
When the C4 got activated, you had two choices. You had to either push out the C4 or go in the objective. You don't want to let the C4 guy retreat back to the objective. Oh god, you're going to be pushed from every single side.
What? Can I be?
So first, oh, Frozen. Isn't Frozen the guy that is coaching one of the at least challenger, if not pro league teams in the NA or Canada? I don't know.
Who's the operator?
So the first thing what I would suggest you is to push from the tower. So you need to open up the tower walls, then you can rotate towards the bedroom. Or usually in the higher tier of the games, you will push simultaneously tower and the bedroom. Then when you get the tower control, like the tower walls, then from the bedroom you can get the attic to the trophy walls. So you can, with that bridge, you can now push anyone in the tarps, and then you want to open up the games walls that you have opened up.
Okay, I'll bring Zero to clear the
And
area.
then you rotate someone by the big window.
I'm bringing Capital. There's no way to stop it. So.
But in this round, you had two people by the big window. You had two people by the bedroom, and one was early picked. So you were pretty much pushing from every single side without any map control. This is Faceit. So this is Faceit. That means every single the Faceit doesn't have any correlation with the in-game ranks. Oh, this is gold too. I was told that this was gold 1. So this is Faceit. So this is Faceit ranks. So Faceit ranks has from 1 to 10. I don't think there is 0 on Faceit.
Definitely downstairs.
Someone is coughing. Okay, so they're downstairs. This time you probably want to push the tower. You want to get the meeting hatch destroyed, and then you will be able to push blue. So because of the meeting hatch, you can deny anyone by the pillars.
Yeah, I can firebolt it off if you want.
And since there will be nobody with the pillars, then you can only contest the elbow, where usually the global shield is. So elbow is over here. So for the meeting hatch, you can deny anyone by the pillars, and from the stairs, and then you only have to worry about the global shield. But as long as someone can be playing by the pillars, then you have to worry about the two angles, like from the elbow as well as from the pillars.
Let me check in on my
Kermit,
drone,
thanks.
see what they
I'm
got.
happy to hear it.
Okay, I need to get rid of the barbs though. Anyone?
Okay,
Someone?
these barbed wires are kind of
Yes,
useless.
right here. You can get rid of the barbs though.
On 5 ping.
So just, I know that many people are unaware of this. This close spot is Shaiko, and this is pillars. And here's a hatch. So from this hatch, you can deny anyone from this side of the pillars. And from the watchtower stairs, you can deny anyone from this side of the pillars. That means with this control and this control, you only need to worry about the global shield in the L.
Have an ADS?
If you want to play the Clash, usually you want to play the Clash behind this soft wall, because behind this soft wall, even if you get concussed, you're still very safe. You don't want to play. If you want to play Clash very aggressively, like over here, then it's kind of very too risky, and you don't get too much in reward. It's better to play with Clash over here.
I'm not sure. Is that a cav? One's pillar.
I just got sprayed.
Okay, that's 2 ADS in fire.
So you're pushing from the tower as well as here, but again the issue is you don't have any hard breacher to open up the meeting hatch. Maybe Capito has the hard breach, but Capito is still with you. You need to open up the meeting hatch. You're not going to be able to push inside of the pillars, aside winning from the gunfights, without the pillar control.
Oh no.
Like, let me just point out what Zero did right now is Zero could be killed from the pillars again. Okay, you're watching the Shaiko peak. You're watching the Shaiko, and that's very nice.
Oh no.
But Zero could die on the pillars.
Can someone
Still
go
on
backside,
the shield.
guys?
Still on shield.
And right now you have 3 people
Backside.
2 on shield.
basically doing nothing.
He's pushing up, pushing up, Valk's
2
pushing
L.
up.
2 L.
I would like you to drone out
Back to shield.
pillars as well as the
Someone open my
freezer.
door?
Okay, so someone needs the pillars, and you probably want to,
Pillar, I'm paying.
with the Nomad,
Oh, I gotta win those.
Yeah,
to clear this guy
I
out,
got
since
one
you won't
side
be
of
on the meeting
Someone
hatch.
on our back stairs.
Still
Okay.
L. Still on L.
Drone electrical, drone electrical.
He's deep L. Back on the shield.
He's he's not on the
Capito will-
shield, but he's-
You guys shouldn't
Still
be
on the shield.
Alright,
be able
let's
to
go
pick
find
this
him.
aggressive because of the
He's up close.
He's up close. Okay.
Swinging of a shotgun. Bar wall.
because
bar wall.
Nomad cannot see the
Wow,
the
he
south
did not
side of the
touch
pillars.
He was gonna play it. Got off.
Back on shield. You're gonna have to start pushing down.
You see, you're worried about the correct angles. That's very nice, but you won't be. You will need to be worried about the pillars if you got the meeting hatch destroyed.
100 HP.
If we're gonna do that, we just need to run normal. Like we.
The barbed wire really doesn't help.
Yep.
If you want there something to slow, you want to
Might be
whoop
close.
whoop.
E-box, they're reinforcing the hole.
I'm not chasing.
I don't know what. I mean, this is actually very nice. This is actually very nice. I have to comment this from the defenders because they have closed this out. Since they know that you are not going to push on the freezer, then just close it out. Less additional angles in case someone is going to crouch wall towards
Okay, last one freeze.
towards some like
2 left. Chill. One of them.
towards the freezer.
I just randomly got sprayed through the smoke. It's just.
Yeah, the biggest thing so far I would like to say is not knowing pretty much the basics. Yeah, like you need to open up the meeting as well as the. You need to open up the meeting.
Yeah, the smoke should never have been able to push up twice like that.
I mean, BDS managed to get the blue control without opening up the meeting hatch, but BDS can gun anybody. That barbed wire, you don't need that barbed wire. You can put it somewhere else because usually you will just bring 2 barbed wires on the basement objective. That's the main concern. Okay, for the third round. By the way, guys, if you have any question, just tag me in the chat so I can easier see that.
But I doubt they're
Okay, I got tagged. What do you think is the best for the meeting hatch? Maverick that knows what he's doing? I mean, there are 2 cases. If Kite is left unbanned, then yes, Maverick. If you don't want to bring Thatcher, then yes, Maverick. But if Kite was banned, then probably Ace.
gonna go that way.
They didn't go.
If you have more, then I had to question your utility, like other secondary gadgets, because you need 2 or if not 3 deployable shields.
We can still take from attic side. We
And
can
taking that
literally
you're
go
going to take
into B,
Melusi,
open up that wall and plant behind
you
the
are really
box.
if you have 4 barbed wires, Melusi, and 3 deployable shields, then that's good then.
They have a maestro, guys.
No. Okay, nice.
Nice. Good job.
That was a spawn try of a spawn pick. Nice. Velo and Miracle, thanks for the follow. So how do you attack this objective? Are 2 ways. So you can either try to push very aggressively the showers, or some more will call it lockers. And then when you get the showers control, then you want to smoke off this angle and then just plant in the dining. The second way is to get a full top floor control, do the top down pressure in the kitchen, open up the meeting toward the kitchen walls and plant by the default. Smoke is good in the showers, but I'll prefer having someone in the with the impacts there, because you want to impact check that wall. Yeah,
Oh, they love
just
the
go with
soft.
Ash and Zofia, go with Dokebi and Lion scan.
Same thing with meeting.
Okay, so let's see how you will guys approach. So you now have 3 hard breachers. Better than 1. And okay, you got the meeting control. I think someone is going to push on the tower. And again, you have 2 people pushing the small tower. I have to ask you, do you guys have the plan? Like, you need... This is probably solo queue Faceit match. I mean, they're in the call as a 5 stack, that's why it is a 5 stack. Technically, this is a 5 stack. But you guys need to settle up the attack plan. Like, you can't have 2 people trying to do the showers push and 3 people trying to do the meeting and the top floor push. That's not going to work.
Right?
Yeah.
Or Mav, actually, you can have a hole, to be honest.
Okay, you had... There are 2 people in the kitchen. One is probably in the shower. That's a lot if 3 people known. There is no rotation to this security. That's a lot.
But one's actually playing close to the wall. Right here. I might be able to get him.
No, man.
Okay, this was Maestro. So Maestro is probably in the showers. I'm glad you're aware of the drone hole. That's very nice. Most people are pretty much forgot about the drone hole.
Yeah, you can get wall, you can get wall.
But the thing about opening up just this meeting wall is, what if... Okay, Hibana is on the top floor. But what if Hibana wasn't able to get the top floor control and defenders have the vertical holes? I'm not sure if Hibana is inside or by the big window. But if Hibana is inside and she seems like she's inside, I'm not sure how did she get the top floor control herself. The sound seems to be slightly bit off.
One's playing close on the door of kitchen.
Kitchen door, you said?
Yep, backing up, backing up.
You have 2 smokes. You probably don't want to die.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up.
And you probably also want to open up these. You're not going to use the ace charges anywhere else, so open up these 2. So you can smoke off the angles and try to plant. How can you impact that trick? If we manage to get that kind of a hold, I will try to give you. So, this smoke will not help at all. You want to smoke before going for the plant. If you manage to get over here, then you don't need to smoke anything. Because with this smoke, you're allowing defenders to go safely over here and try to push you out, or even through the C4 over you. You're smoking, so your path to the plant is safe. But if you can't go very safely to the plant spot, then there is no point of planting, like smoking it. Especially if this is a solid cover.
Spot, smoke first.
So the only thing with this smoke is that you are disabling Maverick to hold your plant down. Hello, Istvan. What's up, Toast? Toast with the best comments. Yeah, this is exactly what smoke enabled. So Maestro killed 1 guy. So Maestro is here. He won't be able to do that if this was not smoked.
Yep.
Plant?
Nice.
So if you want to
Got you
smoke,
vertical? One's
Right here.
with you. Yeah.
maybe if you will get a better angle.
25.
Don't get off, don't get off.
Just hold, just hold, just hold.
Just keep holding.
100.
Stick it, stick it.
Just hold it, just hold it.
This is some big font. If you want to smoke, then you want to smoke off the door of the dining to the kitchen.
Nice.
Okay.
Shit.
So you want to smoke off this door. So the reason why if you want to smoke off this door is the moment defenders get in, they don't know which angles are they fighting against. Hot nerf Alda should pass instead of bullets. I mean, Alda will still go brrrr.
Yeah, they can go top floor
Okay,
again.
by the way, people, feel free to join my community Discord server if you want your match to be reviewed. This is the link.
What they put bandits on the wall? Okay. I'll stick the.
Go Summer, thanks for the follow, mate.
Alright.
And also, anyone who is wondering, a video will come tomorrow. And that video has probably the most clips ever, like 300 or more. I think you will guys love it. Okay, so what I was mentioning, so you can jump here, here, and there. But more consistent way, I think easier way is to use this lamp, as you can see. So fence, lamp, and then like balcony, and then you can go inside. And that is a very useful drone because you can see if someone will go
Yeah, I
like
brought
to
the
the,
Cali,
to the
so
top floor
you should
or
be able
not.
to
This is
get it
that
if you're off the
that is
wall.
especially useful for the basement objectives.
Okay, I'm gonna get masters first so I can.
They have a Vigil and a Valkyrie.
By the way, a very important drone to have is in the tower
So we might
Yeah.
get those.
because
They'll just
i-
drone them out. Yeah.
in the tower there are just one staircase to the tower, and if you got that covered, then you immediately know if you can just straight go inside the tower or you have to clear that out. Yeah, 300 clips, 100 clips, or even slightly more, but 300 clips because my perspective, his perspective, and pro league players' perspective. So yeah,
I think he
that
left.
took a lot of time.
Yeah.
It was planned to be done today, but yeah.
Yeah, top floor.
Yo.
Okay, so we are again taking top floor. There is a goo mine. You didn't call that there is a goo mine. I don't think so. Here's a goo mine. You had to call that out, or at least you can ping.
Yo.
The second thing that I can note is that your team spawned for the west kind of a push.
Oh, it's a legion.
So you want to do the west push, and west push is kind of getting more and more popular. You need to have someone by the kids, you need to have someone by the big window, and you need to clear out probably the whole part all the way to the meeting and the meeting excluding and the lobby. And then you can do the wide stairs push whilst having someone rappelling on the kids' windows. You have to be worried about the attic window, and you have someone by the big window.
The goo mine.
What's up, Red Goop? What's up?
Okay, master is clear, guys.
I'm doing great. How about you?
Walk-in closet's clear. Two.
You're also doing great.
Yeah, but
Nice.
there's a big
Hey, there's
window.
one in fucking freezer going Z or
Got Valk right
yellow
now.
90.
And by the way, for the west kind of push, you can have someone like crouch walking or solo pushing from the bedroom just for the distraction.
Yeah, I know. Valk's in
But
the freezer.
I drowned out.
you seem to have two people pushing
They
from the
have Valk
bedroom.
Vigil.
Way too tilted right now.
Yeah, by the way, this run out is
Vigil's in
possible.
the
Like
restroom somewhere.
you did it, nice. But I had to comment the same thing as the previous round. Like you had two people pushing from the west side and two people from the bedroom,
Yep. Did you get
and you still didn't
Valk? Give me a
get
Valk
tower
in the freezer.
control.
She was-
The reason why tower control is important is to push out the anyone in the attic and the towers, because on the towers you can deny the default plan spots in the games.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the.
But
Cali is. I'm not
guys,
sure.
if you have any question about the call that I made or anything, let me know.
It's on ping. It's on ping. Wait.
All right, let me try.
Which spot gum I kind of forgot.
Yeah, that's got it for sure.
Yeah, I got it.
Got it. Nice.
Does it matter what side?
So you want to open up probably over here, because from over here you will be able to see all the way to the tarps. Will be something like this.
It is on.
No,
Get
not
both.
really.
Get both sides.
Oh, you got C4, bro.
Yeah, of course. He
Oh, yeah,
swings
yeah.
right
Where's
after.
the kids? Yeah, back will be nice. Yeah, to clear out the top wide stairs spot.
Yeah.
Tarps is
Yeah.
so tarps is the lower attic. So this part of the attic, and from like over here you can see the breach, but also you can see the trophy. And this guy decides when he's going to pick. That's why he's very strong. Because anywhere in the games, like anywhere over here, this guy decides when he will pick you, and that's why he's very dangerous. And that he's the main
Yeah, of course
he's the
as
main
soon as
reason
he
why you
swings
want to
off
get the tarp
guy
control.
swings this, man. You're not funny, dude.
It was preset.
Yeah, the lower part of the attic.
Yeah,
I should
yeah,
have
that's how I was
done
looking
it
for
from a
cams
distance. I
initially.
should have done it from distance.
You hate Sledge's AR? I think most people like it because it is kind of a laser.
Go downstairs, right?
Yo.
We already have the Habana. Let's go up and before.
So
we
you
do
have
anything,
two car
let's go up.
breachers,
Let's
and
just
I
go
really
up
like
the
that.
whole
They can now they
feel
can
like that's
defend
where the
top floor
electronics
again,
is.
but as well as laundry.
Yeah. If you can clear that, I can clear the shield with fire.
I think this frozen guy is the I think I have seen a few videos of him.
No, I got.
Well, one was electrical. Yeah.
They made holes on the.
The
You need
right
to wait
side.
for a tower.
Yeah, the LMG, Zofia's LMG can shoot the whole match.
So, like, you
How many bullets does Zofia have? Like 150? He plays CLO. Does he play CL or he's a coach for CL? I think he's more of a coach. I'm not sure. Like, I don't. I barely follow EU CL, and I think he's from NA.
Realistically, around here looking fine. So.
So like, okay, this tour is reinforced. So with having these two reinforced, that means you don't need to clear out you don't need to clear the pillars before pushing the blue. So the moment you get the control of the blue, then pillars will also be gone. Because if let's say that you get the control of the blue, that means pillars has to worry about the tower as well as the blue. And that's very disadvantageous for him.
Valk again. I don't
Yeah.
see cams, bro. Would go IQ, but.
Wait, you love Blackbeard's AR,
Jaeger.
MK17, but hates sledges? What? Like, well, Blackbeard has probably the worst gun.
Same setup, but the
I mean, for a reason. Like, he has a deployable shield on it.
He's trying to get like a pixel.
Yet, great, thanks for the follow, mate. Actually, I mean, my main was Blackbeard because I had to play Blackbeard against the cheaters back in year 1, season 1. That's why I fought, like, got so many hours on him. Okay, so this time you're going to tower push. Okay, so this is Shaiko spot. So from where you got your drone kill, that's Shaiko.
They reinforced the pillar thing.
I really like your positions. So this looks more of a consistent tower push. Last time you had something lobby push, something tower push, and so many people in the blue. I don't like what is Ash doing.
Yeah. All of electrical is reinforced.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Jaeger's just peeking repeatedly. I can't fight this.
What you can do is you can smoke off Shaiko and try to push the blue. And the moment you push out the blue, then you can deal with the Shaiko guy. Usually Shaiko guy is dealt again with the meeting hatch. So from the meeting hatch you can open up these two walls and then the Shaiko guy has to retreat. Oh, don't ban me.
Rotating his shield out?
Did he just take?
Oh no.
I'm too young to die or to be
Wait,
banned.
sit ADS as much as possible.
Oh, Valk's in pillar.
You probably don't want to pick him with a pistol, don't you
I'm
think?
gonna go yo, we gotta hold on.
I mean, you have options to push him away. You have Capital. You can burn him out. You can burn him out with a nomad, like cutting him off. You can smoke him out. You can put the air jab so he cannot pick this aggressively. Like, you have options.
I'm gonna go get this electrical hedge. Just to fuck him up.
2 people died. Okay, so you're getting somewhat map control.
I'm inside. I'm inside.
I guess Shaiko could kill. Ash is inside. Nice.
Oh, okay, I'm on site. I'm in closet. I'm just
no
chilling.
pillar.
You probably want to plant. Why would you smoke off same angle 2 times? And first, I'm not even sure which angles were cleared, which angles are not.
Oh, you can't-
This is 4 versus 1. You want to plant. You want to plant. You want to plant. Please plant. Please. This is not casual. Go plant. Never mind. But the play was to plant, and the play was not to smoke off to the same angle 2 times.
I just went for a refresh.
That would have been bad. That would have been terrible.
But nicely done. You got the round. Actually, you got 2 rounds. The kitchen and dining as well. So this time they can defend dining, kitchen, as well as the top floor. So they're probably going top floor. I would really like to see you guys pushing from the tower. Or at least do the west push, consist like 5-man west push. There is no need to have 2 people doing west push, 2 people doing bedroom push, and nobody actually doing the tower push. By the way, guys, again, if you have any questions, just tag me. So I can easier see the question. And so far, OBS is not crashing. Let's hope that the OBS will be good for the entire time. Yeah, OBS is still not that hype.
Alright, they're doing electrical, so I'm gonna go take the hatch.
'Cause I don't have enough. 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 'Cause I don't have enough.
I'm pacing.
I didn't check your preparation phase runs from the rest of the team,
I'm gonna
but
have
I
probably
could. Let me see. Okay, you have everybody's outside. That's kind of an issue. I would really like to
They
see
have a
you guys
window.
prepping the
They can
drones.
pit-
You
they can
have,
mine-
I think, one diamond,
they
if
can
not two
mine the
diamonds in the
tree.
team. At least they should know how to
Walk through the
prep
tower door.
the drones.
You
They got
really-
a
okay,
shield.
bud.
They made the same holes on in electrical, but they don't have the left side reinforced. Jaegers in electrical.
Kermit, it really depends on the operator. Like for some operators such as Jackal, it
I
is
have
kind
no
of
idea where this
preference,
kid
but
is.
for
They're
Twitch,
kinda
go with the
pegged
F2 rather than the DMR.
Don't open those windows.
It
bro. You
depends on
can't
the
run
operator. If both guns are viable, then
C3
it's
is
preference.
clear.
Wait, what?
C2 is clear.
You're kidding me, they reinforced.
Okay,
Oh,
so
fine,
they're
go away.
One, dude. I
okay.
gotta
So
get
they are
music
doing
control
the
real quick.
basement hold,
Dude, I'm solo fighting this thing. It's kind of tough.
Just
Okay.
you're not
and
gonna
this time
find-
they have opened up the
Medium's
angles from the
clear for now.
pillars. So
Open hatch. He's
They got
playing an
double
attic
shield
right now.
you need to open up the hatch as someone suggested. So Capito can probably open up the hatch, as I assume, or Hibana. Where is Hibana? Okay, Hibana. Look, you don't peek. Don't peek don't peek the pillars as long as the hatch is not opened. You are in a huge disadvantage over there, and you bring so much utility for your team if you die.
Where's the guy attic?
Oh my god,
But
and I get
Maybe
wallbanged.
you're taking 460 fights, but the thing is, if you die, your team loses a lot.
Jaeger dead.
So you must not peek over here.
Smoke's trying to push
my
me.
pillars.
So you have one in the pillars and one close. You're probably better off to drone now till your team gets what they need to do to get, and that is mating.
There one pillar?
Nice shot.
I killed Smoke.
I don't.
I'm on Smoke's shield. I'm in.
Well,
I'm
that
inside.
worked as well.
No,
Okay, give me a.
one's on deep.
But how did they Age didn't kill him out?
He's in walking on.
I will just suggest you to play a bit more safe with these crucial operators. Like when you got this smoke kill as well, there was really no need to push that aggressive. Sure, you want to make sure that they don't reinforce that hole, but you could have hold that from the
No, I killed.
like from the L.
I guess they were. AK
The smoke should have killed him, that's for sure.
Well, if you're the oil in there, they
I will definitely suggest you to play slightly bit more safe with the crucial operator. If you were Edge, then sure, you can take the gunfights. If the gunfights are 50-50 and it's Oregon, then you can take the 50-50 gunfights.
My bad.
But if you're Ace and if you die, your team loses a lot. Like your team loses smokes as well as the hard breaching. But hard breaching was really not that necessary at that moment of the round because your team already was in the objective. Bonnie, thanks for the follow, mate. The swing or to be swung mentality. Yeah, this is NA. This is NA. So I have heard that NA people are kind of more aggressive. That's just what I heard. Okay, so you have one shotgun, which is probably not enough for this objective, because you need you need 2 rotations. You need a couple of the vertical holes. Okay, it can be done. It can be done with the Valkyrie's Deagle as well.
like so I can get people.
Good point. It should be someone else, but he has 2.0 scope against the 1.5 or less. He had to worry about 2 angles, so he was preferring the pillars, but he could always be peeked from the L. That is why it was kind of more disadvantage. Yeah, it is really nice to have these leg levels open, because then from the kids you can deny any attacker trying to come from the attic toward the tarps. And we have been talking a lot how Tar's position is very powerful for the defenders. Well, they have just one deployable shield, so they can have... Actually, Valkyrie still has a deployable shield. So you need a deployable shield over here towards the trophy, and you need a deployable shield over here towards the... toward the attic. I really hope that the attic hatch was destroyed and that you have a barbed wire there.
Are we getting one?
Get ready to do
On the Oregon, I will also always suggest to play Melusi. Like, Melusi is so Oregon's map. You have put a bunny charge on the deployable shield. Sure, that is a very important deployable shield, but you need to bandy charges for the ethic walls, and on the other hand, attacker simply can shoot an ace charge on the ground if they want to get rid of the deployable shield. So I would still suggest you to put it on the ethic walls rather than on the deployable shield. I was trying to hear barbed wires on the Y stairs because 720p doesn't allow me to see. Yeah, there is no barbed wire by the Y stair. That's a huge issue. You have 2 barbed wires. You have 4 people roaming. Actually, you have 5 people roaming. The last guy was by the tower. Actually, no, smoking the kids. But you need 2 anchors, and you need someone by the attic.
I'm gonna go in meeting and hold it.
So usually you want to have someone by the attic, you want to have someone by the games, and then you want to have someone by the top wide. And in the late round, you have this guy rotate towards the kids. So at the very early, this guy is playing over here to get the drones, and then simply slightly goes back to the games to again get some drones, and then goes to the kids. I will check the tags after this round. Oof. I mean, this hatch is usually open because there's a barbed wire over here, because the attackers are kind of forced to go to the barbed wire. But again, this hatch being open is very good for this angle, like from the angle for the meeting. Oh, this is... I haven't thought of... Okay, you're not kind of stuck. So you're stuck. They know that you're here because someone was shooting you, right? You're probably better off moving away. I think you should be moving away. I think you will be grenade.
They dated me, I'm down.
And by the way, I wasn't watching this early.
What? Are you top a tower?
No.
You
I
not
tried
even
to
have
put
But
those stacks.
someone was shooting you from the T3. And they knew that you were there and you couldn't move back.
No, it doesn't.
It was kind of expected to be fragged, right? Okay, so let me see. What about the impact trick for the games floor of the ceiling fan in the classroom? Too risky to get peeked from the classroom. No, that is actually actually what is usually done. Sometimes, but you have to be aware of the rooftop frag grenade. So from the rooftop, as an attacker, you can ignite in the impact trigger. But what usually now it is done is to impact trick ace after the first ace charge was destroyed. So through this ace charge, you can impact trick. Let's see. I mean, this is 4 versus 2 actually. I thought that you will be kind of losing this, but your team got it back.
an attic.
Mav, big window.
No problem, Kermit. I'm happy that I will help you.
Joining attic.
So one was by the big window.
Cross an attic, bro. He's
He's
stuck.
walking in breach. I think.
Actually, I'm going to show that angle in the tomorrow's video. That is kind of why it's fresh. So, okay, I just wanted to point out someone was killed by the attic. That means the last guy is by the big window. Okay, so the big window Walton.
Oh, that's a nasty one.
By the way, this angle, but it is usually reversed. This angle is very powerful, but reverse one. So with this angle, you can deny anyone trying to come from the top right if you know that the big window is clear. I think it is. This is Faceit match.
Gets mad at me that you use vertical grip on the pepperoni, but I'm always ADS.
So
It doesn't really matter. It's personal.
the biggest issue in the latest match was first you kind of misused the bandy charge. You have put it on the deployable shield instead of the ethic walls.
Right, Brian.
But regardless, Maverick opened that up, so that won't be a huge deal. But the second thing is you were on the known position, you were still playing there, and you got fragged out. Like you're playing against very good opponents. You have to expect to get punished if you are on the known position.
I am scratching my head so hard right now.
Okay, so you have 2 deployable shields. You have Kite, which is really what I like to see. I want to see if they don't have Thatcher so far. I think they will expect to Thatcher because of your Kite.
I am scratching my head so hard right now.
Because with Kite, and if there is no Thatcher, it was their Maverick. There's also no Maverick. So without the Thatcher, And without the Maverick, you can't open up the meeting hatch if you know how to play the Kai charge. So what you can expect from the attacker is, again, so the tower push, meeting push, as well as the blue push. You want to put this deployable shield slightly bit back from this wall because air charge can hit the left side. So here usually the ADS is right, and on the opposite side you can hit the edge charge, and the ADS won't get the edge charge, but the edge charge will destroy the deployable shield if it is too close.
Wait a second. Okay.
Maybe if we get a better angle, I will be able to explain it a slightly bit more. I'm not sure if we'll get a better angle.
You don't seem like the master of cats.
Usually the deployable shield is put over here.
You seem like the master of like.
Okay, this is a not bad one, because as an attacker you usually want to pre-fire this spot from the stairs. This is a not bad one. Then another deployable shield can be put by the table against the bottom of the lobby stairs. So basically over here towards the lobby stairs. I know that you guys really like the deployable shield placements, so that's why I'm mentioning these right now.
Off and off. That's what unranked is.
It isn't a Rainbow Six Tracker, it is Rainbow Six Analysis. It kind of gives you even more stats. I will ask the developers, I know some developers from there, if I can promote that on my stream. We still didn't get a better angle in the elbow. By the way, some teams like to have feet level, some teams like to have body level. Feet level means that these are one-side angles for the defenders who are playing in the box. Like boxes, this is box. So if you prone over here, for the feet level you can see all the way to the freezer. But the issue is that you have to prone. If you had body level, that means anyone over here can contest the freezer. But on the same time, the takers can contest you. I don't think. I think that the deployable shield is on a nice distance. I think it's on a nice distance. Okay, so you have tower, elbow, and this lobby. You're late roaming. You probably don't want to start to late roam because this is all cleared, and that usually means there will be some flank drones, especially if someone died.
You can play it, man. You got 2 ADSs still.
By the way, when you're roaming, especially in the higher MMR, you have to be wary of the flank drone spots. A flank drone spot can be over here. There's something on the top of these doors.
You can play it.
So you have to be worried about the flank drones.
Let's go, Senvale. I'm not.
Well, that works as well.
Yang,
Nice.
I think. Blue Yang.
It's probably over, 4 versus 1.
One more Yang.
Brooks, thanks to follow, mate. By the way, winning this round was really nice, but it really doesn't mean too much for the attackers because they probably try to rush with the Ying and do some weird kind of execution. But you're still winning 5-3, and now you're also defending, which is huge. Like, Oregon is obviously defenders at the map, I don't need to tell you that.
I'll be the backup on.
So, I mean, in the previous round, the only thing what I would like to comment you is that you kind of started to late flank, which in Oregon you really can't. And you were not worried about the flank drones. There are also a few flank drones on the top of the freezer stairs that I didn't mention, and in the dining. Meeting kitchen, okay. So meeting kitchen, that is okay to lose. It's kind of harder to hold this site if you guys are not playing religiously together.
Like, you're supposed to choose like Jaeger every single round. 'Cause things like
You didn't play the Jaeger last round, or the round before that.
So again, you probably want to invest a lot in the showers. At least 2, if not 4 impacts, and you probably have impact with the Melusi this time. And you want to have maybe 1, if not 2 players on the top. You need,
Bro, this
you don't need more than one player in the kitchen. There is no need to have anyone in the dining. You need to want to have one in the showers, and then you have 3 people to be playing anywhere. Looks like nobody's going to play in the showers. Are you expecting you to be pushed from the lobby, or why are you making these bullet holes?
I would say big tower right now.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why
Big
would
tower. It's a
you
big tower take.
prepare for the basement push. Usually that is not happening. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm watching either. Usually you want to do the utility on the top. The blubber shield should be nice. Okay, that's a free kill.
Shit, Brian.
I got that.
You got
no,
3
but
fragged.
They got a thermite. Like, he's
Nearly got the 2 kills. Nearly got a very important kill on the termite. So yeah, you probably need the blubber shield by the showers hallway. So you probably need. What is this utility? Do you guys know that they're going to push? Anyway, so you need a blubber shield over here. That is what Dachen was mentioning. But what is this utility? Wait, are we seeing dining kitchen or? This is dining kitchen. This is not a kitchen meeting. This is the what?
Is that Cali?
What is happening? I don't know what is happening.
Big breach. Wait, no. I guess I might end up.
I don't.
Got it.
Oh,
I got
they
the
thought
thermite.
there was charges or something like that.
Comms.
I'm not sure what is happening. I would like to see if you have any cameras. Okay, so this is I was wrong. This is kitchen meeting. This is kitchen meeting. Okay, I was wrong. But still, you want to get the attic control. Like you want, if this is meeting, then from the meeting from the attic hedge you can see the whole meeting.
On the hedge.
Okay, so this is kind of my fault. I thought that they are going to for the dining kitchen, but they went kitchen meeting. But regardless, you want to plan the top in the meeting kitchen as well, because on the meeting hedge you can see the whole meeting, and if you let the takers to get the meeting control, then you can play in the meeting. That means you're letting them to plant. I don't think OBS crashed. Did it crash? I didn't get any notice. I just stopped. I stopped. If I hold shower, the maestro impact as you displayed buyback when the map. Okay, so I didn't crash. Kenny is just trolling up. If I hold shower, the maestro impact as you display buyback when the map was released. Should someone still play in the showers, hold shield, any? Probably someone with the impact. So you can. So when maestro loses his impact on the impact tracking, then you swap positions. In please don't. We had four crashes today, and today is a very long day on the stream. We have 19 rounds. Yesterday we had 17. Today we are having 19, so there is even more time for the crash. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Cora.com. Thanks for the follow, mate.
Hi, Brian.
Okay, so I got it kind of wrong last round, but all the tips that all the advices that I mentioned in the previous round still stands. If you were defending meeting and kitchen, you still want to play on the top. There is no reason to use impacts below and to play massively below.
Hilarious.
I mean, Faceit I think Faceit is just better. Like even in the open, it is better than ranked.
Oh, wait, someone needs to reinforce attic.
Last time you didn't have barbed wire over here, and nobody. Actually, someone opened up this hedge, but late.
I'll do it.
Thanks, Brian. You're a gangster.
Valkyrie shield Sayana for the next round. So you're playing with a diamond and platinum, 2 platinum ones,
Bro, you have to kill someone.
and you don't have any utility in the attic and the tarps. That's kind of yikes, what I would like to suggest. This barbed wire is fine if nobody's going to open up the hedge, but this barbed wire can be easily destroyed from the safe cover. So this barbed wire will just give you sound information.
Yep.
God, these guys like to smell feet.
You probably don't need to pick this. Is Echo available in the face? Is Echo allowed to be used in the Faceit? Because Echo still has the bug, right? He is default banned in the Pro League. Yes? Okay.
I had a preset drawn in garage. That was dumb. Staying there that long.
Who is best at Holy 90 on Villa games Aviator push? You really can't if attackers open up the 90 window. So yeah, you probably really can't.
It's all glitched anyways.
You can uniforms are also low. What? Why? You probably you want to open up the holes. Second. You want to open up these holes towards the Y stairs. There is no point of opening up the security.
In classroom.
Do they go for classroom window?
But because is the sound is the in-game sound fine and my microphone fine? Okay, so what I was saying before, now you can easily impact trick the ace or any hard breacher because of this hole.
Yeah.
And from the rooftop you can be grenaded. Also, by the way, you are really exposed from the top. So if they had a frag grenade from the top denying the impact trigger, you'll be killed. So be aware of that angle.
You motherfucker.
Can't see anything on those valve cams anyway. Besides attic, obviously. Attic breach. Outside.
I guess you're getting ready for the run out, but you don't have any Volky cameras for the run out. Okay, you do.
All the way.
This is a very good Volky camera.
He's
Yeah, this is you knew. Is this? Yeah, this is Ember Rise.
Yeah,
Case and trophy.
you jump out of it. Easy. Oh no,
Oh
he's
my
pushing me.
Oh, you're now losing manpower, but you're doing the late run out, which was fine in a 5 versus 4 situation, but this is now 3 versus 4. So this means for the attackers that they are dealing with the 2 anchors because they know you are stuck in the tower. Sure, you can run out from over here to the big window, which you probably will do, right? Yeah, you will do that, but you will be spotted. So before they knew that they're quote unquote just 2 people in the objective. And I don't see any rotation over there. I mean, to be fair, you don't have any shotgun. You don't have any shotgun. I mean, if you need a shotgun, then big smoke rather than echo.
By the door.
Because you need 2 rotations at least and vertical holes.
Yeah. He's droning on 3 ping. Don't swing. Calm down.
Yeah, you need to calm down because you're now exposed on the trophy.
Still on attic.
You're playing too aggressive.
Close.
I'm pro.
I don't know why did you prone. So
Still on attic.
when you see pro players proning, that means they are going to prone. So they are going to prone and they will stand still. So they will stand still and prone because this guy will probably either aim at crouch or high level, like head level. But if you're going to prone and move, you are going to be heard.
Rotate. Close.
I'm pro.
Hello, Light. What's up?
They have a buck.
On 3 ping. Pushing up. Rotate.
All friendlies were eliminated.
Probably should have just waited for Mav.
Okay, so I will definitely recommend you, or at least your team, to have smoke. Even if that means not to bring operator like Echo.
Same.
Just 1 sec.
Let's go below. Lock her in.
Now I got my Mozzie. I'll do the exact same thing, but slightly faster. I don't know. It's kind of reassuring knowing that when you're at 3 armor, that like you have to land your shots.
Okay, I'm
because
back.
you can't get away. So
My rabbit was kind of doing some sounds, so I wasn't sure if you could hear its cage. Anyway, what's good, Light? Yeah, welcome, Light. Welcome. If you guys want to get your match reviewed, there's a form in the chat. Oh, congratulations! The next step is to keep the gold for next season, and then maybe even to reach platinum. I really appreciate whoever is blurring this because I don't want to have issues with it. I don't want to have issues with Twitch. Okay, so you want to open up here, reinforce this. This is not a huge mistake, but the reason why you want to open up here is because it is easier, like from the elbow or even a bit more deeper from the elbow to go back to the objective. So instead of going all the way here, you can go just here. So it kind of saves 1 second, which sometimes can mean life or death. Ozri, thanks for the follow, mate. I mean, Red Goop, if you can record, feel free to send a form. So
I do got a point, but
I think that is kind of the best way to get better, because especially during the live, you can always ask any question.
Usually make the rotate on the other side, because...
Okay, I want to see. So you have 3 people around the laundry. You have, okay, 4 people anchoring. Yeah, it's fine. You can roam somewhere.
it's not more common at all.
wait, what's the more common strat?
At least in my rank, but
What?
Yeah.
I don't think you necessarily need to play this aggressive. Like, Oregon is itself a defender of the map. You want to play this aggressive in 2 cases. If it is coastline or any map like coastline that takes sided, or B, you're in a man disadvantage.
Yeah, you open
Like someone with
the west
or disconnected, doesn't matter. Summer, thanks for follow. And Gujus, thanks for the sub, mate. Make sure that you're in the Discord because you'll have some pretty nice perks in the Discord. But thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub. I really appreciate your sub. Welcome.
chip. Sophia's in blue. I got my shield.
You're not kind of stuck. You're probably better off playing more passive.
Dude, you need a...
Let the takers come in. Make sure to use the sound cue in this game. Sure, the sound in this game can be kind of sometimes screwed, but most of the time it is fine. The biggest issue of the sound cue is the like vertical sounds. You go drowned out. If you got drowned out, you're better off going underneath, especially in the situation that it is 4 versus 3. So just play safe in the objective. Because attackers really can't do too much from the top floor. Like they can only get meeting hedge, which can deny the pillars play. That's
pushing pillar 4 on the north side of electrical.
okay. I didn't expect you to do that.
Going up backstairs.
Yeah, I wanted to point that out. You are continuously being exposed from this door. And yeah, the tower. In your opinion, are evil lights better used for the site intel or out of the site intel?
I just died.
So you use Maestro for two reasons: to help your team to deny the plant, and to deny the intel for the attackers, as well as to get yourself the intel. So you want to use it in the places so you can destroy the drones as much as possible, but as well as to help your team to either flank or to deny the plant. So if you're going to use the inside objectives evil eyes, make sure that the mentality is not you will deny the plant. Maestro's evil eye will very hardly deny the plant. But with the Maestro evil eye, you will know where they are planting. That means you'll be able to, through the C4 on the planter, you'll be able to through smoke bait on the planter, even impact tricks, or even you can go underneath with the shotgun and deny the plant. But deny the plant with Maestro's evil eye itself is very hard. So it's very important to have the right mentality. Maestro's evil eye will help you to deny the plant. Duyam, thanks for the follow, mate. Even if Duyam, Probably in
I'm
my
free to
house.
talk to you, Shay. There's no issue with it. I'm not even triggered. What?
Bubble deny.
Like, I'm
What is
literally
the
talking
bubble
like
deny?
about
The impact
echo,
deny?
but TM's
I just wanna
literally
win,
doesn't
man.
have
I
hot
wanna win
bands.
this before OT.
Yeah, we'll win it.
Okay, next time you
Trying,
you
man.
have shotgun, which is
Yeah,
very
like,
poggers.
but
Having shotgun is
what?
poggers. I will also suggest you, since I have been mentioning this in your attack rounds, to check if there are any drones in the bedroom. Like as a defender, you need to check the default preparation phase drones.
Like, we are
In the 1 versus 1, you probably don't want to be on Evil
Yeah,
Eyes.
I
Let your
am.
teammates to be on the Evil Eye, you have to play on the sound queue.
Focused in this
And your
way.
teammates must not talk, they have to let you sound queue. They can only talk
My bad.
if
I forgot how
information.
this works.
It doesn't need to be 5-stack. It can be solo queue, it can be copper solo queue, it can be champion solo queue. No requirements there. As long as it is ranked, or Faceit or tournament or anything similar. So no unranked, no quick play, and no custom meme games. Those screams are also fine. I have to comment again. This bandit is better to be put by the ethic. Yeah, okay, so you're going to probably replace it. The less ping you have, the better, because both sides can abuse the pinger's advantage. But the thing is, the bigger ping you have, the less hits will be registered by the Ubisoft.
Ginger.
That is why playing on LAN is very nice, because your shots won't be unregistered. So every single shoot you do, it will hit someone or the wall. But if you have bigger ping, there is a possibility that some of your hits won't register. So both parties can abuse the ping peaker's advantage.
You wanna stay below?
But if you have the lower ping, then your shots will more register than the other party. Oh, great job. Yeah, I wanted to tell you that there is no reason to roam like late roam over here, and this happened the same thing in the previous round. You need to understand when you have to like late flank or late roam. Someone like to say that, and then you don't need to do that. Like attackers don't get anything with opening up the tower. They still have to get inside of the tarps. And you don't need to flank them from there. The only thing that you possibly will lose is the manpower.
Directly above you. Directly above this hole.
Yeah, again, you are in a 4 versus 2 situation, right? You're in a 4 versus 2 situation. Why didn't you go to the Y stairs? Sure, in a 3 versus 2, your teams should still win. Okay, they are going to probably win this.
Oh, you saw him.
But there's no reason to give them more chance. I like this knife. I'm going to talk about this knife in the next tomorrow's video.
Oh, I almost clicked on him so.
I think this guy wants to get kills. I think he wants to prove to his teammates that he's worth it. But he was playing pretty nice for the entire damage. There weren't huge blunders. It is just more of the mindset when is necessary to start flanking, when is necessary to be in the objective, how to take the angles, as well as how to use the utility. And these are, you can say that these are basics, but these are not huge blunders.
White. Top white, I think.
Yes, you can watch it for 2 weeks, then Twitch itself will delete it.
He thinks you guys don't know.
So that's not on me. So Twitch keeps the streams for 2 weeks.
You just crossfire.
I mean, eventually you will lose 3 versus 1 because of these plays. I mean, even if you play it super safe, eventually you will lose 3 versus 1s, but you'll lose more 3 versus 1s if you're letting them to kill you. Because again, playing 3 versus 1 and giving them 1 versus 1 is still advantage for the defenders. Like 1 versus 1 is usually 50-50, and to the solo guy to win 3 times 1 versus 1, that's not easy. But that's easier than winning 3 versus 1. Okay. So overall, I will definitely suggest you on the attack to have have actual plan on the attack. You need to either attack from one side or the other side. You can't attack from the west side as well as from the bedroom. If you want to attack from the bedroom, attack from the tower as well. That's the same thing in the laundry. If you want to attack from the blue, you need to take the tower control. You need to take the meeting control. The last round, when you were attacking laundry, you did that, and that is why you have won the round. For the defense, you were playing mostly bandit. So there, like you had C4s, there is nothing much about barbed wires to talk, that you guys really liked me to talk. But make sure to know where to put the bandit charges. Make sure to have priorities, as well as when you're roaming, make sure to check for the drones, like prep the drones, flank drones, etc. And as I said, make sure to understand when you need to flank, when you don't need to flank.